Hi everybody and welcome back to another DDTSB video. In this episode I want to share an interesting case with you that we regularly see on our help desk. We've also made a bulletin on this issue, and this bulletin can save you a lot of time and it prevents you from replacing very expensive parts. The issue we're talking about in today's video occurs on fully electric and plug-in hybrid BMW models produced after 2021. These models are equipped with the 5th generation electric powertrain, and it includes models like the i4. The customer complaint is usually that the vehicle no longer enters ready mode and that warning messages appear on the dash related to the high voltage system. This problem can also be intermittent, making finding the issue even more difficult. When we scan the vehicle, we typically find two fault codes, the 0317F1 and the 0317F2. Both of these fault codes point towards an insulation fault in the high voltage system. Checking every high voltage component on this vehicle can be very time consuming because there are many. Once you start replacing parts, this repair can also become very expensive. Luckily, we have seen this fault many times before, and our bulletin can help you find the fault much faster. Let's take a closer look at the issue. These type of BMWs use a WRSM motor, and this type of electric motor doesn't use permanent magnets in the rotor. Why does BMW use a WRSM motor? Well, first of all, it has got some technical advantages. But the biggest advantage of all is that this type of motor doesn't need rare earth metals, because rare earth metals are rare and therefore very expensive. Instead of permanent magnets, this type of motor uses electromagnets in its rotor. This allows us to control the strength of the magnetic field of the rotor. Unlike permanent magnets, where the magnetic field is always fixed at maximum strength. However, this motor also has got a big disadvantage. The electromagnets need electric current in order to make them magnetic, and this current needs to be transferred onto a rotating rotor. To do this, this motor uses carbon brushes, very similar to what you would find in a starter motor or in an alternator. And this is exactly what has proven to be the weak spot of this motor design. As we all know, carbon brushes wear out over time, and this produces very fine carbon dust, and this carbon dust is electrically conductive. You can probably understand that having conductive carbon dust inside a high voltage environment is not desirable, because if enough carbon dust builds up inside the motor, it can create a path between the high voltage components and the housing of the motor, and if this happens, the motor is no longer sufficiently insulated. When the vehicle's electronics detect a loss of insulation, it will shut down the high voltage system. In some cases, the fault is intermittent, and the vehicle might go back into ready mode after you have turned the ignition off and on again. If the fault becomes permanent, the high voltage system is permanently disabled. And when this happens, you need to perform a special procedure to re-enable the high voltage system again. Until that time, you cannot clear the fault codes, not even if you have fixed the vehicle. And this is where many technicians go wrong, because they keep changing parts because they can't get rid of the fault codes, where in reality, they might have already fixed the insulation issue. Some of these BMW models only have got one electric motor. Other four-wheel drive variants have got an electric motor on the front axle and an electric motor on the rear axle. In these cases, the first thing you need to find out is which of the two motors has got the insulation problem. Therefore, in our bulletins, we provide you with a step-by-step test guide. This test guide includes known bad and known good measurements that can help you identify the affected motor quickly. When the faulty motor is identified, the side cover of the motor can be removed to get access to the carbon brushes. Although there is a repair kit for this motor available, in many cases it's enough to remove the carbon dust with a vacuum cleaner. It's only when the carbon brushes are worn out or heavily damaged that replacement is absolutely necessary. Even when you have cleaned the carbon dust, you might still not be able to clear the fault codes. And this is because the electronics might have locked out the high voltage system. In these cases, you need to perform the special procedure, which we talked about before. And of course, we have also made a guide on how to perform this procedure in a separate bulletin. At this point in the video, you probably understand that without the correct information or without the knowledge I've just shared with you, it would be very time consuming to find the insulation fault on these BMW models. And you might even be tempted to replace perfectly fine parts because you can't get rid of the fault codes because you didn't know about the special procedure. Our bulletins can help your workshop avoid unnecessary work, unnecessary comebacks, and unnecessary replaced parts. If you're interested in this bulletin and thousands like it, then go to DDTSB.com and see what we can do for your company. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video where we share more knowledge that can help you avoid making costly mistakes.